Hello everybody. I hope everyone's well. Um, I'm still waiting for my bike to come back from service. We're now down to day 3. I was originally meant to pick it up 3 days ago now, but they found an issue with a split in one of the gaskets and a sensor fault. It's a good thing that I'm not getting it straight away just before the trip, but it's cutting it very fine. The York Festival is on Sunday. I'm hoping that I may be able to still get there. I don't know. I'll be disappointed if I can't, because the strip was going to be all around that, or the kickoff was going to be all around that. And then I start the first stage on Tuesday, which is going to be the first stay. Official stay is Durand Bay on Tuesday. Hopefully I'll be able to pick it up late tonight. I don't think that's going to be the case. Hopefully tomorrow, if not Monday. Still got the loan bike. But it's just starting to cut it fine. It's a good thing because, like I said, you don't want gaskets blowing up when you're on the side of the road. But it's hopefully it'll all come to fruition and still get off on time because I've already made some bookings. But what I wanted to show you was the remote control for the Insta360 cameras that I've recently got. It's going to make my life a hell of a lot easier controlling the cameras. Also from an editing perspective, because I can turn the cameras all on and off at the same time, so there's not a delay in between each camera, and I don't have to manually line up the videos because that's tedious. And it'll just happen automatically when I turn everything on and off. So let me show you what I've got. I'll just show you what I'm going to use it for, because there's a lot to it, but I'll just show you basically what I'm going to be using it for, which is pretty well turning all the cameras on and off at the same time. I won't be using it to its fullest extent. I don't need to, but there is a lot to it. You can control each individual camera via the remote, or you can control all 3 cameras at once via the remote. It can actually take up to 4 cameras, control 4 cameras with the one remote. I have 4 cameras, but the software doesn't accept the X3. The X3 is fairly well, as far as I'm aware, the first ones from the Instas that came out in Australia. I have one X3 which I've had for years, and it's still going strong, and the other 3 cameras are X5s, so they can be connected to the remote. So let me show you the remote control. So here's the little unit. It's small, it's compact. There's my hand, there's the unit. Here is the charging pad for it. It's just normal USB, magnet, charges, away you go. I'm going to see if I can, you can actually quite easily take this out, so it's not on the pad. Here is the bike mount, or a mount that just, I've got to line everything up, obviously. That slips in there like so, and then hang on, where are we? Yeah, that's the bike mount. So as you can see, there's no real charging point for the bike mount. So then the other one is a watch style, but I'm going to try to swap it around. So I'm going to try to put that one on the bike, because this just slips in like so. No, sorry, I got that wrong. That slips in there like so. And then that goes onto there, magnet, right? So just a small magnet, away she charges, all right, when it's obviously when it's plugged in. So what I'm going to try to do, because that comes out, I'm going to try to work out a way where I can get that to sit in there. That then straps to the bike. I then plug that into the bike, so the remote is constantly charged. I haven't worked out yet how long I can get out of one charge. If it's 8 hours plus, I probably won't worry about it, trying to get the charging going. But that's something I've still got to work out yet, is how long I can get out of one charge. So let's get to the fun bit. I'll just put that there so that you guys can actually see the screens a bit better. Right, so there's the 3 cameras that I will be using. Here's my X3, but the X3 doesn't connect to the remote. The software in the remote doesn't allow for X3s to be connected. But like I said earlier, you can connect up to 4 cameras on one remote. Okay, so I'll just show you how simple it is to turn everything on and off. I haven't gone through absolutely everything that's in the remote. I don't need to. At this point in time, I don't really need to know how to control each individual camera fully. Right at this point in time, I just want to use the capabilities of turning all 3 cameras on at the same time and off at the same time. So the initial setup is you've got to go through the cameras and go onto the Bluetooth connection so that you connect the remote to each individual camera, which I have already done that. So we're just going to turn the cameras on, and then we will turn the remote on. The remote should, oops, you've got to hold it. So now we'll just let it run through its startup process. And as you can see by the blue lights, all the cameras are on. This will flash up. That's a watch. Now it's looking for one of the cameras, which you should see. Once that blue line gets to the end, you should see, I can't remember which camera it is, you'll see one of the cameras come up that it's connected. There you go, remote has been connected. So got it. So now connect to the other 2 remotes, because unfortunately the other 2 won't connect automatically. You've got to do it manually. So swipe down twice. In that top right corner there's a camera symbol. It's now looking for another camera. Okay, so searching. Does take a little bit of time. And that should be that one. Yep, you can see up there there's a little symbol. So, and on here we've now got 2 cameras that are connected, and then to connect, so that one is the first camera that's been connected, that one is the second camera. So now we're going to connect this one. So you swipe down twice, you can see 2 cameras are being connected. So now we tap on that camera symbol in the top right corner again, it's searching again. And then this one will be the one that connects third. And there we go. It's now connected for 3 cameras. Okay. I'm going to change the sleep settings. The screen just keeps going blank because of the sleep settings. So on all 3 cameras, you can see a little remote symbol saying that all 3 cameras are now connected. Now, to start recording, it's as simple as just pressing that red button there. And you'll see on the screens a little red. Right. So now all 3 cameras have started recording by that little red symbol on the bottom there. And then to stop all 3 cameras, all you do is just press again. Now all 3 cameras have stopped. It's as simple as that. This is going to make life a hell of a lot easier for me, both on the bike and from an editing point of view. It's just as simple as that. All 3 cameras are now recording. All 3 cameras have now stopped recording. I don't have to go through each individual camera, stop each individual camera. I can do that via the remote, but that's not what I'm going to be using it for. And like I said earlier, this one remote will control 4 cameras. Yeah, so that's pretty well it. I just wanted to show you this remote. I think if you've got multiple Insta360 cameras, especially if they're newer versions, the oldest version it will do is X4 upwards. If you've got multiple Insta360 cameras, it's well worth getting this. Like I say, if you can put it into a watch strap so you can actually wear it on your wrist. I'm going to mount it onto the handlebars of the bike. Yeah, that's the Insta360 GPS preview remote. I hope you all enjoyed this movie. Please follow my channel. Please like and share, and hope everyone has a good day. Bye for now.